Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Now it's Mbappe.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Pirlo. Gerrard. He's going for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played into space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread it left. And they've got a throw. Toma. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Drives it in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ronaldo. Now, he's got space here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Gerrard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played with finesse. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cross goes in there. He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. So we're still where we started right now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception. Conte. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now the delivery. Saliba with the clearance. Gerrard. That's a lovely pass. Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Bale. And here's Drogba. Bale. Plays it across. And that's been won straight back. He's on it, can he get away? Lahm.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bale. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. And it's Bellingham. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Beckham. Bellingham. Taken back almost at once. Rummenigge. Now it's Drogba. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's good running with the... Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that should get the job done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution for Manchester United, number 14.
So off we go once more.
Coming on to replace
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rummenigge is onto this, and it's played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Batistuta getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Nesta. And it's Maldini. Maldini. Cross from Maldini. He gets big. Rummenigge! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, Beckham is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Now that's well seen too. Lahm. And it's Bale. Pirlo. Drogba.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
That's Gerrard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Bale. Now here's the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. And it's Beckham. And it's Drogba. He's in a great position here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And the keeper's got it again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Rijkaard makes the interception.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17,
Looking to play him in.
Bellingham.
Lahm plays it in.
20, Conte.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Number
That's
3,
really nicely played.
De Jong. Number 21, Erling Haaland.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Number 11, McTominay.
That's going to go a long way.
Number 16, Rodri. Substitution.
Maldini. And this is Drogba.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has been slung wide. And he's there to clear it. And this is Drogba. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. Maldini. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Nice-looking ball. Might be danger here. That's really well cleared. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Lahm delivers. And that has been clubbed away. There's the crossfield ball. Played out to the left flank. Cross from Mull. Terrific header! That'll be a throw. Pirlo. And this is Hullet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Tries the cross. Mendes clears it away. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been knocked clear. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shevchenko is onto this. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Bale. And this is Drogba. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Drogba. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And here's Drogba. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. He's got away. Drogba. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
The cross. He's got full. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ambitious ball here. And the through ball. Picked out. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. McTominay. Look at the space here, and he shoots! Goal! Atalanta!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way, and a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. Now here's the delivery. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Scholes. That's the throw.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Eto'o. That's a shade optimistic. Searching pass he's played there. Done delicately. Can he get onto this? And that's definitely not his best. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Now there's a fine ball. And he's gone backward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aimed beyond the defence. So what can they make of this? And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Hullet. Drogba. Oh, there's the shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McTominay.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, delightful ball. Vieri has it out wide and in space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Atalanta finding their passes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
So once again, we're underway. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hullet. Eto. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Vieira. Now it's Drogba.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Drogba taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Vieira.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Can he get on the end of this? And smartly reclaimed. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Nistelrooy shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And this is Lampard. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Makaleli. And it's Eto'o. Great ball if he can get there. There's no flag. He might be in here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's managed to get free. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's been shifted off it. Luis Suarez. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. Great ball. Del Piero! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is a great pick out. Plenty to aim at here. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's only too happy. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Beckham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pirlo. Looking for options for movement. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Suarez certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Tries to pass it through. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 24.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Number 15. Neymar.
Corner it is.
Number 14.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 2. Bonucci.
And it's been taken
16.
short.
Ah.
Driving forward, in towards the back stick. Well, there's the clearance.
There will be 5 minutes.
Not too
added
much
time.
more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And no, that was never going to make it. He's played it back. Beckham. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That is a brilliant interception. Makaleli. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, well measured. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Basten chasing after it. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please be reminded
Terrific
that drinking
recovery,
is
a
only allowed
really
in the area
fine
shown
win
this
that,
map.
Jim
Thank you very
Beglin.
much for
They've
your
taken
cooperation.
advantage of some complacency, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Costa Curta. In again. Oh, that's well spotted.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Rodri. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Bale. And it's Bale. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Beckham! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Wriggles his way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Pirlo. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Hullet. Beckham. It's a goal kick. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Looking to play him in. Messi. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Pirlo opts for safety. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Hullet. Beckham has it out wide and in space. He's got full. Camavinga. Luis Suarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. What a throw in. Camavinga. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Pirlo. And here's Beckham. And this is Bale. Plays it in low. Pullet finds himself offside. Beckham. Oh, super find. And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Nistelrooy! And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nesta. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, what about a counter-attack? Camavinga. Here's Rodri. And here's Suarez.
Added time.
He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard cuts out the pass. Nicely aimed pass. That's a sharp pass. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Now it's Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Suarez. He is through here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Bale. Maldini. So what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Gerrard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He shifted it to the flank. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. And one more try! He scored! And the comeback is complete! Pullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done...
And the volley. And that's off target.
Costa Curta clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And this is Bale. Rodri. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga. Now it's Iniesta. Look at the space here.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Lobbed in behind. And the through ball. Bale. And he's intervened well there. Pirlo. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a good ball out wide. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
8, Costa Curta.
Maldini.
On the field. Number
Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Neymar. 75 minutes played. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's running through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Iniesta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that would have won it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Drogba. Drogba's cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez. Now it's Iniesta. Great ball if he can get there. Gerrard. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Knocks it into space. Flings in across. And the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And an exciting one too.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Now it's Drogba. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. That's really well cleared. Hullet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lofted in. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Forlan, and this is De Bruyne. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Bale purring through the gears. Forlan. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Drogba. Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Hullet. Thinks about the shot. The referee has given a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now they can spring out of defence. No, it's come to nothing. Gerrard, can he get it through? He shifted it to the flank. Drogba. Tries to play it through. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk clears. Still goalless. Pass somewhat off target. Well, played right into his path. Forlan is on his own. Rijkaard getting this one clear. He rises! No, not the best of headers. De Jong. And this is Forlan. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Beckham. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pirlo. Hullet. Lahm. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. De Jong. Seedorf. Threads one in. Nesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Back into the middle. Chance, surely! Goal! Germany! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He can get that clear. Played back in. That's an excellent interception. Pedri, looking for options for movement. Tries to thread one through. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Bale. Now it's Drogba. And that's another good win of the ball. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Bale.
Germany have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Germany finding their passes. Can he latch on to this? Beckham. Germany have reclaimed it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Drogba. Bale. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pirlo. Beckham.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he was quick to react. Pedri. That's a cute ball. Dink through. Forlan gets into a good position. Beckham. And it's Gerrard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Hullet. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Beckham. Seedorf spots it and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of... Shot a goal! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Thuram gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's bustling through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bale. And he's whipped. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Torres. Mbappe receives it and takes a shot! And he's taking no chances there. And it's Rodri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf. Played towards the front line. And here's Torres. Gerrard. Bullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. And here's Torres. And he's there to get it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Raul. Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Gerrard. Bullet. That's Van Nistelrooy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He has found a way through. Maldini. Van Nistelrooy. Raul. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, sweet feet. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe. Leicester deals with that comfortably. Van Nistelrooy. Bale. And it's been played through. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Pirlo. What a throw in.
Bragantino have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Beckham. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substituição.
There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. It's a good run down the right. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been slung wide.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Van Basten!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Played with finesse. Now this could be a chance. It's their second corner of the game. That is ended up in no man's land. Azar. And now they can spring out of defence. Pirlo. And it's Beckham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Takes aim and he rises! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers,
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Van Basten demonstrates.
And the finish! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that was nowhere near his best. Rodri. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely, now then, chance for a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro. Rodri. Now it's Owen. Oh, they could break here. And here's Owen.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hunnit. Distributed tidily. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar knocks it into space, and he was alert to it. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Beckham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Produces a cross. Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Denilson. Rodri. Gravenberg. 4 added minutes on the board. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's Van Basten. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rodri. Gravenberg.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Van Basten taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.